This following video contains spoilers that might upset you if you haven't watched this series. It is advised to avoid this video for your protection of not being spoiled. Also, do know that I most certainly do love the anime series and the characters, but sometimes life can be boring at times, so it's best to be a bit cringy at times. So, yeah.
You have a strong captain and swordsman. The only problem is that they are lost and hungry. Their main goal is to get a cook and a navigator, and definitely a musician, because Luffy really wants a musician. His goal is to have 10 members on his ship. Well, they might have not found a cook, but they found dinner. Or more like Luffy's dinner. Moving on, we have this poor unfortunate girl who needs rescue from the pirates. She's willing to give up her treasure, or so they thought. So long, losers. Well, aren't they lucky? To an extent. They work under Buggy, who ate a devil fruit known as the Chop Chop fruit that allows him to separate his body parts. And they are rowing back to Buggy. That's also because Zoro needs to get his captain back. Nami is seen fleeing from the Buggy pirates, and she needs a plan to get away from them. Well, how convenient for her. She thanked her boss and flee once again. These pirates fought Luffy, but crossed the line with Luffy, so it's KO'd for them. Nami checks on Luffy's battle. I mean, who wouldn't after seeing someone fall from the sky who manages to survive? And she is impressed by his skills, so she decided he should team up with her.
Yada.
Yeah, I thought that was gonna be the case, but Nami isn't giving up because her next move is to speak his language. All I have to say is the word food, and he will follow you because he loves food. Luffy is now eating as she talks about how she will be collecting 100 million berries that she has stolen, and she has stolen the map of the Grand Line from Buggy, and this piques Luffy's interest, believing Nami is a navigator, which she is. This is great news to Luffy, and he asks if she wants to join his pirate crew. She seemed interested at first until she heard the word pirates, and refuses and rejects his offer. But she is surrounded by the Buggy's pirates and decides that she might consider it if Luffy comes with her to see a pirate named Buggy. Yeah, Luffy isn't the smartest in situations like these. I mean, 1, she mentioned how she hated pirates, and 2, she tied him up in a rope. Like it's a normal thing to do when you guys first meet. Buggy isn't happy that the thief got away and decided that the 3 that try to catch Nami should be eliminated, but Nami has never left, and she comes bearing gifts of the true thief, her boss, Luffy, and she gave Buggy the map of the Grand Line. All she asks is to be a part of the Buggy pirate, to steal his gold of course, and the map. The party is great, but Buggy thinks they need to spice it up a bit by using his cannon against Luffy. Who will light up the cannon? Well, the newest member of Buggy the Pirates. Of course it will be Nami. But nah, it takes too long to fire that cannon. So someone else decides to take her job for her. But she stopped the cannon from exploding as she used her hands to stop the explosion. At least we know she cares for her boss. And thank goodness Zoro is here. He fights off Buggy, only to get stabbed in the back. And this upsets Luffy, so he decides to use a taboo word towards Buggy, calling him the Big Red Nose. And of course Buggy decides to throw a knife at Luffy, though it is caught by Luffy's teeth as he says he's going to beat Buggy. But Buggy isn't buying it and decides to eliminate him, Nami, and Zoro. Luffy tells them to run, but Zoro isn't leaving Luffy behind, so he quickly runs towards the cannon, turns it on them, and Nami fires it away as Zoro carries Luffy from his cage, since he doesn't know how else to free Luffy at the moment. Zoro and the others get away as Buggy decides they need to go all out on the Straw Hats. Zoro puts Luffy down, and Luffy sees a dog standing there and is curious as he points his finger towards the dog. Yeah, this is why we're told not to point fingers. Nami decides to toss Luffy the key instead of giving it to him because, well, this happens. Well, I guess they have to wait until he poo. Whoa, Luffy, stop. Who's this? A mayor? Does he know there are pirates taking over the town? Well, he's helping Zoro, so I guess he's a good mayor. And he tells them about Chocho's backstory about his master. But he's not even really talking about these pirates that are like taking over this village. But that's okay because Chocho is the important character. This jerk. And this jerk? Free Luffy? Huh? Dude, that's just cold. That's messed up. You go, Chocho. I'm rooting for you. No. Dude, Luffy, here's the dog cries. They're being so messed up. To the point that Luffy defeats them in a matter of seconds for messing with this dog's treasure. Nami believes pirates are all horrible and doesn't think Luffy is any better. And she decides to eliminate Luffy before the dog or anyone else get hurt. The mayor stops her, thinking she's crazy. And Luffy sits by Chocho and gives him the dog treat because it's the only treasure he could save for Chocho. And Nami is shocked because for the first time ever, she sees a new light of a pirate that can actually be a good person.
Disasters in the air.
Can you feel the love too?
I'm kidding. This ain't no romance. It's an adventure series, okay? Okay, moving on. The mayor admires Luffy for bringing Chocho his treasure back and decides to stand up for his people that he treasures and decides to defeat Buggy and his crew even with his life on the line. Luffy likes the mayor, so, I mean, better than being eliminated, right? Luffy decides to beat Buggy so he could save the town from Buggy's explosions. And of course, Luffy uses a taboo word against Buggy by talking about his big red nose. I mean, why wouldn't he? Moji is defeated by his own crewmate and KO'd. Zoro fights Kabaji, who plays dirty, so Buggy tries to also play dirty, taking out Zoro as well. That's not gonna happen because Luffy is not gonna be ignored over here. Zoro defeats Kabaji in one shot. Now, it's time for Luffy versus Buggy as they're ready to fight each other. But Buggy just tells Luffy as to how much he hates his hat. Man, what has the cat done to you? Oh, so he knows Shanks. He used to admire his skills. But now he hates him? What's the story behind this? Wow. So because you ate a devil fruit, and the treasure map went into the water, and who knows if that map might be a foreshadow for something. Anyways, this is his reason for hating Shanks? This is sad. Wow. What a letdown. Okay. Anyways, he hits Luffy's straw hat and well, Buggy was talking about how mad he was at Shanks for his treasure, so I don't see why he thought it would be okay to do the same thing to Luffy into destroying his hat. I mean, it's Luffy's treasure! And he had the nerve to tell Luffy to protect it better as he hits his hat once again and dishonors Luffy's treasure. Buggy is just asking for it now. Buggy decides to go after Nami. Yeah, dude, Luffy needs his navigator to be safe, so yep. Yeah, he ain't giving up. Nami is the one saving the day now. And Luffy decides it's time for Buggy to believe he can fly.
I believe I can fly.
Luffy, on the other hand, realized that he can't fix his hat. Oh, what a nice person she is. Because Nami offers to fix it. She also gives him the map to the Grand Line. She said they are teaming up, and that she is not a member of the Straw Hat crew. Luffy tells Zoro to wake up so that they can leave the city. The people ask the Straw Hats as to what has happened to their mayor. And, well, knowing Luffy, he said he knocked him out. As if the people would be happy with this response. Not explaining any further as to why he punched their mayor. Luckily, Chocho stopped the villagers in their tracks of chasing down the Straw Hat pirates. Buggy pirates are on their ship and decides to hit Zoro on the head. I guess they didn't learn the first time around. They got off their ship and the mayor wakes up and tells his people not to chase down the Straw Hat Pirates and to leave them be. He goes down to where the Straw Hat Pirates are as they sail away and he thanked them for saving Orange Town. And Luffy left the treasure there for them to rebuild the city, which of course Nami is clearly not happy about. Yo, Zoro, stop this crazy chick. She's going to kill your captain. Thank you for watching this recap. I hope you all enjoyed this, and the next journey will be Syrup Village. So make sure to have an amazing, wonderful, beautiful day. I'm not kidding, and I'll see you comrades later. Bye!